stream 12 or 13. This is a breakout strategy that I was testing, and it did play out for this. So what happened here was price created this breakout structure to downside, and I wasn't sure if order flow had shifted bearish, but from what I saw was I wanted price to keep going up. However, price was making lower highs. It didn't make lower lows, but it did make lower highs. So I went down to a lower time frame around M15. I marked this breaker structure. After this breaker structure, I drew two things: a supply zone and then another break. What I got was another break, and I was like, okay, we can go short from here, or we can wait for the new low to form. So I waited for the new low to form, and then for price to consolidate, and that's what it did. So this is what I marked out: the stop loss at this high here, and then I didn't enter the trade, but I wanted to see what would happen. I really thought that I would get stopped out, but it ended up running 1 to 2. And then I also have all these alerts go off. So now we have to go through all these pairs again and then do a reanalysis. So as of right now, I know that Bitcoin is bearish. We know that price is going down for Bitcoin. I don't expect any upside anytime soon. If we do, then it may be just a pullback into this area. So that's what I have for Bitcoin. I don't expect a trade today or tomorrow, so that's just a heads up. But we have to go through all these pairs again in order for us to mark up a new pair, a new setup for this week. So start with XTZ. Wait, AGLD. We'll try that first. What do we get? We had a mitigation to the demand zone, but it liquidated the entire zone, therefore no confirmation. So I reckon people are looking to go long here, but as of right now, we know that after this breaking structure has occurred around here, then we know that price has shifted bearish. So because of this breaking structure on the 4 hours, we can look for the M15 and look for structures to the downside. So I would mark this out as a low. And if this breaks, we can then look for a short. Or, because a story hasn't really developed, maybe wait for this to break. We could go short, but I reckon like wait for price to consolidate a bit and then make a new low here, and then we go short from here. So the stop loss is tighter, and the RR is more easy to hit. So that's what I got. Nothing's happening, so I'm not going to really journal this. I'm not going to do anything about it. This is what I did for last night. I marked out stocks, indices, and FX for the breakout strategy, and this is what I resulted for 2024. So you don't get that much RR for the year, but if you add up all the pairs together, they start adding up in risk to reward. So if I find out around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if I find out 3 more pairs, that's 10 pairs, and they all average around 12R, then we'd be getting at least 100 RR a year from this breakout strategy. So I'm gonna test that on the rest of Forex and then keep marking up stocks. Stocks, they don't give you a really high return, but if we just trade stocks full time, we'd eventually get the risk reward that we want. And the indices, ASX, I'll show you ASX that has 0 risk to reward. And that's because I did all the analysis here for ASX. And then out of all these wins and losses, you resulted in becoming a break-even trader. So it's not really worth trading the ASX. The NQ was better at 11 in risk to reward. And I marked it up. Let me search it up. So this is what I did last night. Sorry, it wasn't USDT. I did this all last night, and then I was just trying to see if things would play out. It was on the H4, H1, and these were all the pairs. Sorry, these were all the setups, and yeah, we do get winning streaks, but then all the losses still account for us to be a break-even trader. So I don't think it's worth trading NQ. Maybe with the EMA strategy it works, but for the breakout overall for the year, it would be a break-even. So no point doing that. The best pair is USD Thai Baht. I journaled everything as well. If you want the journal, I'll probably leak the journal soon. But as of right now, I still want to collect data just to be sure that this strategy does work. So we do get winning streaks for USD Thai Baht. It's very hard to go on a losing streak because USD Thai Baht just trends. It doesn't go like it only goes one direction when you're in the right direction. Like here, you just catch all these continuations and they work 1 to 2. That's what Thai Baht. Like here, we get 1 to 2 here, or even break even, and then we know the right direction of the market. Once you get stopped out here, you know that the market has already shifted, and you just wait for 2 structure breaks. The first one was here, and the second one was here, and then you get short. In this case, it would have been a break even, or if we TP'd early, it would have been a win, and then we would have been in the right direction afterwards. And then once this trade TP'd early or stopped out, we will then wait for another break. So when this stop loss got hit and then another break happened, we can then look for longs and then just catch continuations. And then when this happened, we got stopped out here. We're now waiting for another alert to form. And then when price breaks, we can go short. And that's the plan for USD Thai baht. Get 1 or 2 on wherever the low is. And then target that. So now we're just waiting for a alert to, again, I wrote here, waiting for a alert to develop, then shorting. So that's the plan for USD Thai baht. Throughout the week, maybe even tonight. Maybe we're looking for M15 short. Like here, as soon as that broke, right? Price broke around here, and then it stopped us out. As soon as we got stopped out here from that wick, we can then use this new wick as a breaker structure, and then go short on the M15. Stop loss at this high here, and just target 1 to 2. So this would be the initial trade right now. We'll see how this plays out, but that's the initial trade for M15. Maybe there was another trade set up here. But as of now, we just want to keep forward testing this. See if it plays out, see if it works. If it works, then that's just 2 more trades to the data. If it doesn't work, then that's 2 more trades to the data. Doesn't really matter. That's the setup right now. And then we just want to see if these do play out. So forward testing these trades. Forward testing these trades. So that's for FX. They did say USD JPY. USD is bullish and then JPY is bearish. So maybe USD is bullish here, but I reckon my analysis is more right. So let me mark this. Give me a second. Okay. Again, we don't want to, I'm going to save this. We don't want to gamble the strat. I'm still collecting data. That's why I've got this Eddie stocks section. That's the stocks. And then what did I mark? I did FX. So this is FX over here. USD Thai baht. Forward test. And come back to it when they hit. So settle it here. And then settle it here in case this gets stopped out. Okay, back here. I will get back to crypto now. XTZ. USDT. You guys have any questions? Okay. So XTZ here would have been a loss. So that's a loss on XTZ. So we had, I reckon this would be 2 losses. So we had, what is that? 1 win. That's 3 losses. Okay. Oh. Wait. Okay, so this one hasn't got stopped out yet. So we have, currently we have recent pre-A as a loss. So go crypto notes, go to stream journal. Oh, not the one. Crypto outlooks. And then XTZ. Give me a second, guys. XTZ. Did I not journal this? No, that's XDC. XTZ. Oh, I don't think I did. Okay. Doesn't matter. Move on. Bonk. Get bonk. Okay, so what happened for bonk? We had, I'm gonna clear this. Clear this. We had the mitigation becoming deeper, and then after the mitigation, our liquidation of the entire zone, price came rejected, entered the trade off there, and then I got stopped out. So how much did I lose? Around here, I think I lost around $500 here, and then my alert went off for this zone here. Oh, fat fingers. So price came into the area, rejected. And now what we can look for, because it rejected on the 1 hour, we can now look for a breakout. So if this price breaks out here, then we can go long. So with a breakout strategy, we can wait for 2 breaks, or instead wait for this break here, go long, stop loss at this low here, and then target 1 to 2. So I reckon I'm gonna set alerts there for breakout. Bonk. BONK, BONK. Doesn't matter. Okay. Bonk. Wait, maybe I should set new outlooks because of the. Yeah. I'm gonna set new outlooks because there's new stuff going on with our content. Make this number. To make the number 2, bonk. This is the breakout strat. So Eddie's BO outlooks, crypto breakout strat outlooks. So Eddie's breakout outlooks, 012, yeah, bonk. So that's what I'm waiting for, bonk. So we're going to forward test this. Forward test. So that's the M15 entry, M15 entry. M15 entry. I'm gonna leave that up here, and then before that, I'm gonna have the H1 setup. And what does H1 setup mean? H1 setup means I have to clear everything here. Was it H4? Sorry, it was H4. I'll show you guys what I mean. So that was one loss. This is a breaker structure up to the upside, and then we had a H4 entire zone here. Price came in, liquidated the entire zone, and then it flew. So we have this H4 zone here. So it was a boss. This would be F boss. I'm going to clear this part. Maybe I'll mark out the liquidity as well for you guys to understand. Control S. H4. So this was the H4 setup. M15 entry confirmation. So I'm gonna send that to my crypto chat real quick. Hold on. Bonk USDT H4, and then and the M15 entry. So this is the setup for the day. M15 breakout entry. Fair pool. Going to forward test this. Check. Sorry, I need to check these messages on my other phone so you guys don't see. Someone's trying to get into my course without paying. All good. I'll just block them. ENA. Says bonk done for the stream, so I'm gonna call this Tuesday stream. Tuesday stream. So I can check back maybe in 2 days or by the end of the week. So I'm just gonna do the same process here. So this obviously stopped out. I have to keep going back in and out. But wait, let me change this to number 4. All right, now go back here. Go back to previous, and then what was it? ENA. I had such high hopes for this trade. I had such high hopes. It went down to break even. So sorry, not break even. Stop loss. So I'm in a dilemma where I'm looking for 2 systems. One is, do I keep targeting 2R, or do I just target 1.5R? Because I realize that I've got an extremely high win rate with 1.5R, because it keeps running 1.5, 1.7R before going to stop loss. So I'm thinking maybe go break even from 1.5R, or go take profit at 1.5R instead. I'm not too sure yet, but I still want to test it out, see how it works. So ENA, obviously there's nothing here. There's no setups. So we're gonna kick that out. But I should go through this list first. PopCat. So this didn't work out. You know what ended up happening for PopCat? We had this short here. And then we had this breaker structure. We had this F-boss. Price came in rejected. But when it came into the zone, you could have looked for a breakout strat entry. So it could have been something like maybe this and this here. After this shock, we would wait for this entire zone to get swept. And then when that happened, maybe take the trade from here. and then stop loss above the high here. Target 1 to 2. And then we would have got that 1 to 2 for PopCat. And then it gave us another short entry here. And then we could have went another entry here. Stop loss at this high here, the recent high. 1 to 2. So that's 4R we collected. And then another trade here. Another break. And then as soon as it breaks to the downside, you go short. Stop loss at the high. And then target 1 to 2. And that would have been 6R that you would have collected with just off that order flow reaction. So instead of looking for like a chalk FPOS inside this area, just look for a breakout. And then you would have caught that trade. Because if we looked for a boss FPOS and then a supply zone, it would have not played out. It would have just it would have ran without us. So that's what's happening here. And then now we want this to break here. And as soon as this breaks, we're not going short. As soon as it breaks and it forms another low, like around here, we'll then take the trade, stop us around here, and take profit down here. So that's the I for PopCat. Nothing's happening right now, so I'm just gonna leave that there. Sol USDT. I couldn't believe it. We marked this out around here. Yeah, around here. Price came very close to our entry. It was a perfect setup. Chalk, IB, FB. It came into this high here, and then it came into this high here, didn't hit the entry. I planned everything out as well. I said, look, if it comes in this area, I'm putting $1,000 risk, and I'm winning 6.4. So I didn't risk $1,000, but I would have made 6.4. Ran all the way. We knew the price was bearish, but we couldn't do anything about it. So that's all right. We missed the trade. I'm gonna clear everything now and see what's actually happening. So we came into this demand zone here, the lowest of the lowest demand zone here, and this demand zone was created by this breaker structure. And now this breaker structure had this FPOS right here for liquidity. After we had this FPOS liquidity, we can then mark out all the liquidity here. Sorry. And then we have this perfect H4 boss FPOS. So on Solana, we're going to build a story on this. So we're going to get back to the outlook, the signals, the non-financial advice signals. We're going to put Sol, H4. What are we getting? Right now, we can tell that Solana is now bullish. It came into the FPOS, it came into the boss zone, cleared the FPOS liquidity, and then it started to reject after it did a deep mitigation. And now because we missed the entry, maybe we dropped down to M5. What are we getting? We had a break from here, so we were bullish from there. And then after we were bullish from here, we then got this entry model here. After that break here, this would have been the trade. 1 to 2. So this is the forward test right now. I'm going to add M5 breakout. So I want to see how that develops and forms. And then maybe throughout the week, catch more breakouts throughout the week. And then move on to a different pair. So Solana's done. Let's look at silver. So silver, I did exit silver for a win, which was around here for a short. And now I'm looking for price to break this low here. So I'm going to sell it here. And then if we get the entry model, then I'm going to short silver. And I reckon this would be a great trade. So 1 to 3.5. How much am I risking? I'm probably risking like maybe $3,000, $2,000. And then that's a potential maybe $7,000 profit. So, this isn't on the live account, by the way. It's on the My Funded FX competition account. So that's why I'm risking more money. But that's the plan here. I'm just waiting for this to break out. So I'm just gonna leave that on the other side. Let's look at Pepe. So Pepe ran into the ran straight to take profit for the strategy, and then it's forming something new for us. And I'll show you what it's forming. We've got 30 minutes break here, a 30-minute break here. So this is boss IBF boss right now. Supply zone. After that, mitigation, rejection. Look, we even got that double confirmation. Initial touch got swept. And then what happened? Price then broke structure here, change character, and then we wait for the next break to go long. So this would have been the next break. That would have been the entry model for a breakout. Stop loss around here. Take profit on 1 to 2. So now we're forward testing this as well. Pepe. M15. M15, Boss, IB, FB. M5. So Pepe's done, and then okay, dot FTM. So let's get Jasmine quick. What happened here as well? So the breakout strategy worked for Jasmine. It came all the way down up into take profit around 2R from the breakout. And now we're pretty much consolidating. So I'm gonna kick that out of my watch list. Let's look at Neil. Neil disrespected all zones. But we did get an S&D flip from this Boss IBFB. So on the M30 or M15, this was a demand zone. And it was a very good demand zone to go long. But however, price didn't give us really a confirmation. It came, it did the first initial touch, it got swept, but it never closed above. So because it never closed above, price was bearish. And then what happened? It broke down, came back into the supply flip, like demand's flipped into supply, and then rejected from there, and came all the way down. So judging from this, we would have went short from here. It's also externally breaking this low as well. So that's the first touch. So I'm having that gassy thing. It broke here, and then as soon as price broke to the downside, it came in here, gave us a confirmation, rejected, and then we would have taken the trade here because that is where price really broke structure downside, which is the breakout strategy. Came down, gave us 2R, immediate 2R in like an hour, and then came down. Now what we're waiting for is for this to break, waiting for this to break, waiting for this to break, then form another low, then we will take a breakout trade. That's the plan. And because it's high in price right now, and we have a short bias, we're gonna kick it out for now. Nothing's happening. Tau, highly manipulated coin. Worst fucking trade. But obviously we have to journal it as well, because we have to be honest. Where's Tau? Did I journal this? No, I didn't. But it's pretty good. It's still some good data. Tau. I'm just gonna claim this as a loss. Cause like price action like this does happen, even though you would get like crazy winning streaks and then that one loss. But judging from this, we do know that price is bearish, but that wick, we're not gonna wait for price to break this wick again and then look for shorts. It's not worth it. So we're gonna kick that out of the watch list. Let's look at Euro JPY. Euro JPY didn't come into our demand zone, but again, like I said, we could have taken the breakout strategy, sweep. Liquidation happened here, change character, and then the next break we would go long, stop loss at the low, and then target 1 to 2. So that's the current outlook, the current trade right now. And this is a 4-hour, is it 4-hour demand zone? Yeah, it's a daily demand zone, but I'm still gonna journal this in the outlook. No, that's stocks, that's FX. Euro JPY. Yeah, I did everything but Euro JPY. Okay. Euro JPY, it's going well right now, so I'm just gonna leave it there. Even watch this Scala. Forward test. So we had 2 wins for the forward test, and then we had 1 loss. So that's total of 3R, but we did come into this area here, and then we are rejecting. So because of the rejection on the H4, I'm waiting for this to break here, and then we can start looking for longs. So maybe this could be the PA. Stop loss there. 1 to 2. Waiting for this to break. Color, crypto notes. Fuck. It's, you guys see how I'm just like flicking through these tabs? It's because we have different data for the same strategy, but we just have different markets. So you have to like keep switching and keep everything tidy and neat so we know what we're doing. So Gala, these are the 4 trades right now that we're literally eyeing out the trade to break out of. And these are all aligning with the high time frame. So these 4 trades are really high probability to take. And total of them would be AR. Worst case scenario, we lose 4R. But how much do we want to risk? Maybe 0.1%, 0.25%. I reckon we only risk 0.25%. Worst case scenario for the day, you lose 1%. Best case scenario, you make like 8%. 4%, you make 4%. So we need that for Gala. APT. I got stop the fuck out for APT. I have the journalist as well. APT. But I swear, how come I didn't journal this stuff? Oh, here we go. APT, stop the fuck out. And I figured like, you guys see these losing streaks? It's because they're all different pairs, but they're all moving in the same market. So you can't long 10 trades at once. That's what I'm saying. You have to choose 2 to 3 trades per day max because all of them align together. So you want to have different trade ideas and you want to risk little as well. So APT done. I'm gonna clear that. Actually, I'm not gonna clear it yet. I already cleared it. Okay. Price was bearish from here. This is breaker structure. So we know that after we got stopped the fuck out here, we can now look for a lower time frame short. So I'm waiting for this to break. If this breaks, we can then maybe wait for another low or short it from here like that. Oh, I don't like that 17% stop loss though. I think that's too huge. Let's just build a story on it. So the story starts with wait for this low to break, then another low to take a short. Yeah. So we're gonna keep our eyes on this. APT. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do anything about it. We'll leave it there. I'll just set alerts and then we'll leave it there. I'm not gonna do much about it. Euro NZ. Euro NZ is still teasing my take profit. Oops. It's still teasing my take profit. Nothing has really happened with this setup yet, but I'll leave it there. It's still running to take profit. GBP AUD. Same thing. Oh, take profit hit. Never mind. Take profit hit for GBP AUD. FX OB. Oh, I didn't journal it. Okay, whatever. We can now wait for this break to happen, and then after this breaks, we can then wait for, it could be something like this, because this is forming another high, and then if that breaks, then we could be in for a very nice trade. So I'm gonna write GBP AUD. That's a potential trade as well. Now, oh wait, maybe I should start publishing ideas. Would you guys follow me if I post my ideas and then you guys get notifications on my? No. I trade like 300 pairs. That's too much. Or maybe I should make it a subscription service. That's so smart. Whatever. Okay, so use these. We had this high time frame order flow. We had this F boss on the high time frame, maybe the weekly, and then after the reaction, we had a breaker structure to the downside. So now I'm waiting for a low to form in order to start looking for sell stops. So as of right now, I want more of a structural confirmation. So I want this low to break here, and then I'll look for shorts. Actually, wait for this low to break, then another low to go short. That's the plan. And then I'm just going to leave it there. So maybe this throughout the week, but as of right now, can't trade it. Let's look at DOT and then FTN. Back to crypto. So Forex is sorted. I will go over stocks. Maybe not today, but DOT came exactly into the zone. So the zone I marked down here, DOT came exactly into the zone, which was the supply to demand flip. And it reacted off the 3 buy to sell area. So now we know that from here, dot can be bullish. It's flipping bullish, but I don't like this price action at all. So I'm gonna wait for this high to break or this low to break in order to determine a bias. So if price breaks down here, don't trade. If price breaks above here twice, meaning two breaker structures, then go long. So that's the plan for dot. It is FX. Go back to crypto notes. Go back to outlooks. Dot. Conservative. And you see how I'm so conservative that I'm not looking to long or short. I'm just waiting for these two to break out of the range in order for me to know where order flow is shifting. So I'm just leaving it there. Okay, so we're done with the watch list. Now we have FTM and then ETH. FTM USDT. Price came exactly into the area I wanted to long, and then we should be now in the trade. So that's the trade right now for FTM. It was a clean. It's clean on the 1 hour actually. It's very clean on the 1 hour. Boss F boss on the 1 hour. Journal this as a live markup called on the stream. So this was the setup for FTM, and then I want to see if we can look for a 5-minute entry. So I want to move this. Wait, let me drop time frames. I'll make this a skinny stick. I'll get to M5. What do we have? We have this breaker structure here, and that wasn't enough to get long because the stop loss was too large, and then we had another break here. And judging from this break, the entry would be around here, and the take profit would be around there. So I want to journal this. FTM forward test. M5. Set alert here. So FTM, it went straight into the demand zone I marked on stream. I'm gonna look at ETH and ARB now. So ARB, I don't know if anything's going for ARB, but I know ETH came straight into our zone as well. Straight into our zone, rejected. And then same thing happening with ETH. We got this 1 hour boss F boss came into the zone, yada yada, and then rejected. It's around here. And then we're just gonna forward test this, see what happens. ETH is bullish, so I think we can look for M5 continuation. Like I reckon the continuation would happen. So this is the first break to the upside, and then the second break happened here. So we would then take the trade from this area here, stop loss here, 1 to 2. And I want to journal it if it hits. I'm just gonna say alert here. If then once it hits, then that's a good data. Because a lot of these pairs, like, they just either completely wrecked us out on the stop loss or they completely went to take profit. But I still want to get journal on all of them and check out the chat. Thanks, bro. Quarter to integrate the breakout strike here, waiting for Chuck F boss. Yeah, that works too. Yeah. General, can you check out GBP Chef? Can you check AVAX? I think similar to the box. Okay, I'll check them in a bit. Just give me a second. I would follow on trading over. What's 3 by the seller? 3 by the seller is just a by the sell multiplied by 3, and then you choose the middle one. So, what pairs do you guys want me to go through? It was AVAX. I'll go through AVAX first. AVAX USDT. X4. What did I say? I said close candle close equals no trade. Look for low time frame continuation from here. So when I said look for low time frame continuation from here, oh my gosh, you guys would have got rich. But obviously, none of us looked at that. None of us focused on that. Maybe we should backtest it. So when I said look for low time frame continuations, that was from here. So I call this out. After this break of structure here, we can then look for a continuation. So after this boss here, take the trade, stop loss at the low, go target on 1 to 2. So I'm just gonna say we got stopped out here. And then we'll mark out the recent high here, break that out. And then the next break would be the long. So that's the long. And then the low would be here, would have got stopped out. And then the next high would be here, mark that out. Went long, stop loss around here. Stopped out by spreads. And then the next high would be here. And then take the trade, low here, target on 1 to 2. So what is that? That's 2 losses. And the next high would be here. And then if we take the entry, stop loss that's low here. Is the stop loss too large? No. I reckon that's pretty good. Break even around here. And break here. Trade here. Stop loss here. One to 2. So again, another break even. And this break even would be around here because near TP. So what is that? That's 2 break evens. 1 win. 1 win. 2 losses. 3 losses. 3 losses. 1 win. 2 break evens. So altogether down 1 R. And then came down. Okay. So AVAX is a bit harder to trade. I reckon wait for this area here. Wait for this to get swept. And then we could look for longs. But other than that, like, I don't think AVAX is a high probability pair to trade. It would have been down 1 R on this whole move here. So maybe not worth it. Look, we were in the right direction the entire time, but we would have been, and we would have ended up with 3 losses, 1 win and 2 break evens. I reckon just leave AVAX out of the. Watch this. GBP chef. Oh, it's 220 already. That's the setup I have for it. Other than that, nothing else. Tal, Sol, Ab. I didn't mark out Ab yet. So I'll say something in community. What's tip by the cell? Okay. Obviously you don't know enough about SMC. I reckon just go through stuff. Okay, what do we have here? So from ARB, we would have caught many many bullish continuations. So I'd say from here, this was the demand zone. Price broke structure here, stop loss at the low here, 1 to 2. It's an easy 1 to 2 target. And then during here, this high got broken. Another entry. Stop loss here, 1 to 2. And then we would have got stopped out. And then there was another trade here. This high got swept. Entry here, stop loss at the low. Would have been a 1 to 2. So what is that? That's 1 win. That's 2 wins. That's 1 break even. Another trade here, and then 1 loss. So altogether, we're still up 3R from this entire move. And then when that move happened, we had this breaker structure here to the downside that told us that we were short. Actually, I reckon it was this low here. And as soon as this change character happened, I'm gonna clear this and this so you guys can see. This change character happened. And then immediately after this change character happened, wait for the next structure break, which was this here, this low, next structure break, the immediate next structure break. and then we would have went short. Stop loss at the low, at the high. Take profit 1 to 2, TP, and we're happy getting out. And now we don't know what to do, so we're gonna leave the market here. Not much for ARB. Maybe if this low gets taken out or this high, but right now it's ranging, so we can't really trade it. Might as well just avoid it. Go back here. We have ADA and then set to ADA. I'm pretty sure people were looking for longs. Yeah, we were looking for longs for ADA. We didn't get the mitigation we wanted, so I'm gonna clear that. And what do we have here? We have this entire demand zone here. Price came into the demand zone, rejected off the demand zone, and now we can look for a continuation to the upside. So N15, N5. Structure still looks relatively the same. So I'm gonna wait for this break structure to happen. Take the second breaker structure immediately after this external break. So I want price to do something like this. Give me a second. I want price to break this high here, and then once it breaks, consolidates a bit, and then breaks another high, which is here, and then we enter around here. We take the long after the second break, like the short break, and then stop loss at the low, and go for immediate 1 to 2. So we're just trying to ride the trend. We're not really trying to like, oh, wait for pullback and then make this all these trades now. We're really trying to really trade the trend with a breakout. So that's what I'm looking for ADA. I want to sell this there in order to keep my eyes on it for the day when the alerts do hit. So that's ADA marked up. Now we have set to USDT. See, all the price action is just the same. I don't know if we want to trade that. All the price action is just the same. So we have that marked up. GBP USD trade. I think I closed for a loss for GBP USD trade. Let me check. Oh no, I didn't close for a loss. No, I closed very short for like a short win. I closed around here, like for a short win, and then I slept for the night. Was it this trade or this trade? Because if it was this trade, it would make more sense. But we're in December, so it's probably this trade. Yeah. Wait, did I even take this? Give me a second. I don't think I took this. I think I only marked it up. It's still good to go long now, but no, I'm just gonna forward test it, see what happens. I don't remember. I don't think I took it. Wait, let me check my history. History. Oh, I did take it. Yeah, I did take it. I'm up. Yeah. I did take it. I made 2K off it. I made 2K. I exited for 2K profit. Yeah. I was up 1.5K when I set the profit, and then I exited for 2K. So I don't remember my pairs. I trade too many pairs. GU injective. So I was eyeing this trade, but obviously no confirmation. And then I was waiting for M15 confirmation here. So we didn't get that. I reckon we'll still wait for this entire zone to get swept. So wait for liquidity to get swept, then look for breakout. Oh, did you close the GU by the way? Did you close? Wait, sorry, I'm just gonna mark out what's happening for injective. So same plan goes. Still waiting for M5 rejection. Objective ADA BBUSDT. Price wrecked through the demand zone, and I wasn't going to risk too much on this trade. I didn't take the trade because it was in the supply zone, but we did break through, and now we know. You know. Now we can clear all this, and we can say that, oh yeah, so Eddie didn't take the trade, but he was right about the direction, that we were entering a high time frame rejection. So we had this entire order flow shift, and then the immediate trade would have been this. So after that shock, we would have taken this immediate break, stop loss at this high here, target 1 to 2, and then we would have made the money, but we didn't listen to Eddie. So now, because that has already formed and happened, we can't really do anything about the markets. We are bearish, so we've got to wait for this low to break, or maybe use that as a target. And then if we trade the short here, we'll be trading in a range, and we don't want to be trading in a range. We want to wait for this to break and then check these continuations. We don't want to take the short here and then have this as a target. It's just too risky. So I reckon for this pair, we just avoid and we move on. Now we got XLM. Is the same thing happening here? So I took this long here, and I took profit. I took profit around here. It ran all the way, and then from here we've just been breaking structure to the downside. So the short would have been from here. Yeah, the short would have definitely been from there, around here. And then we missed the trade. We can't really do much, so we'll avoid this as well. Because all these are, if we mark up 10 pairs that look exactly the same of this structure here, then we're not really trading anything, because we're risking 1% each. We're risking 10% of the trade, and then the pure luck of that all going our way is not as high. And then if it goes down, we lose 10%. So it's not really worth trading if we have all the same markups for the same pairs, for all these different pairs. So Wu, I'm gonna do Wu and Tan, Wu USDT and then Tan USDT. So this got stopped the fuck out. Gonna journal this. So number 3. Wu USDT. No, didn't journal it. Okay. Tan USDT. This was a goofy ass zone. Obviously, price is bearish from here. We have this breaker structure to the downside, and due to that, we know that price is now bearish. But we can't really chase continuations because obviously same price action. Turn. You know what I should do? I should go through this and see what trades didn't play out. Am I lagging? Nah, don't target swing areas. Target S&D. Am I lagging? What are my thoughts on trading pools continuation model? I see students use it and gain like 5R within an hour because they use 3M. It's not realistic to trade 5RR within an hour. It does happen sometimes, but again, keyword sometimes, because you're seeing like, oh yeah, like these guys are catching all these wins, but how many of them have got a payout from a funded? Like out of like 200, 300 funded students, how many people actually have a second payout? Like you can even ask them for the statistics. They'll literally show you all these wins, but they won't show you like all the losses they make. You can average 5RR, but you can't do it consistently. You're going to have like 10 losses in a row before you catch another 5RR trade, and that's literally why the blow counts. So the system does work, but you need to understand how it works in order to really trade it. If you don't understand how it works, you can't trade it. The way he sees markets is different from how he teaches it, and that's with everyone, I reckon. So you can't really, you can learn it, but it's literally just my system on the low time frame. But it's not as cracked as it sounds, because I learned off him and I teach it as well, but it's not as easy as it sounds, because 5RR is really high, but that's with the low win rate. If you have like 2-3 RR with a high win rate, that's still pretty much better, because you want to win more, and you avoid losses like getting nearly at TP and then getting stopped out. So for Heart, nothing has happened. Still waiting. So that's pending. Current. I'm gonna clear these because they're not current anymore. So heart is still current, ORI. ORI was stopped out. Current. Also, trading pool doesn't target, he doesn't do these 5R trades anymore. If you look at his previous trades, it's like 2R, 3R. You don't have to target such high trade, such high RR. Heart, ORI, Sim. So this was near take profit. So I'd say this was a break even. Break even. Because it did go higher than this. And then ended up stopping us at break even. Current. Possible R setup. Current. What? Do I just say okay? Why is it a blue? Why is it a name? B E. Okay. Yeah. Okay means break even. Tau. I already journaled this. So I already went over this, but I didn't journal it. That's not the right one. Tau USDT. And then Tau will put a loss next to it. These are a lot of losses, guys. But these are from the same structural move. That's what I'm saying, like, every week's different. You don't want to put the same risk on every trade. CVX hot, super. So CFX. I reckon this would have been a losing week. Yeah, definitely losing week. Current, removed. I think these are all losses anyways. Let's look at the ones that were already ranging in a win. ZK. This is a loss. Oh, not my outlooks. I'll read that later. Let me get back here. So T fuel. I'll probably do new markups tomorrow as well. This one was a break even. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, these ones all run 1.5R before going break even or loss. So I reckon just take profit 1.5R. But again, we're still trying to perfect the system. I'm still collecting data. But 1.5R looks like the goal for it. Because if we look at these 1.5Rs, yeah, we would have caught this. Sorry, we would have caught this one here. This would have been a win, and this would have been a win as well, Osmo. But let's just see how it played out though, Osmo. Yeah, like I said, 1.5R would have been a great win, but it came to. I reckon no. We'll do another week of outlooks, and then we'll see if 1.5R is actually the key. Oh, we're gonna do some more backtesting. Okay. Instead, I reckon like for data for break even, I reckon if it goes past 1.5R, then we'll say that's break even. IO. This was a harsh loss. I'm surprised we even had winners because the market just crashed and we still had winners. Yeah, I'll go through these in my spare time and then And then I'll show you guys tomorrow the results. Because I reckon that's better. And then I just stream the results so people see. See, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, it went straight to take profit, but we didn't take profit. So, this is what I'm saying, like 1.5 out here. Yeah, easy, take profit hit. And then 1.5 here. Yeah, cool. We made 3R instead of losing these 2 trades. What was this? 1 inch. 2 current trades. And then would have been 2 wins at 1.5R instead of 2 losses. Nah, I'd say that they're 2 break-evens, honestly. 2 BEs. Okay. ZRO. Okay, this is the last one, and then I'll just do this in my spare time, so I don't waste any of your guys' time. The time you guys have. And then we'll look for new markups. So Bitcoin, ETH, Solana. Let's just go through crypto. Bitcoin, ETH, XRP. I got stopped out on XRP around here. Clear this. XRP is now bearish. So I was bullish, but when we broke this low, I can now tell that XRP is not bullish anymore. The bull run is over for XRP. And I reckon because of this, we have this area here to start confirming shorts, or we wait for this break here and then look for a short. Other than that, no trade for XRP. Just gonna leave that away. Sol, ETH, Doge. What the right for Doge? I marked out these 2 ranges and I wanted them to break. What did we get instead? We had this liquidity sweep on Doge, and then we could have looked for a 5-minute continuation to the downside off that liquidity sweep. So price swept here with a wick, and as soon as a wick happened, we can look for order flow shifts. So it shifted here, supply zone around here, price came in, rejected. Oh, rejected piff. Oh, wow. Wow, it ran. Oh, wow, it ran from that area. Okay. So double confirmation, waited for this rejection. And then as soon as this rejection happened, the next low that got broken would be the trade. And then stop loss at the high here. 1 to 2. And then while this was happening, we also caught this continuation here as well. After that, low got broken into the continuation from here. Target 1 to 2. Did we get that? Yeah, we got the exact take profit 1 to 2. And then as soon as we into that middle of the area here, we would have taken the trade from this stop loss at the high, and then we would have just got stopped out before price ran all the way to take profit around 1 to 2. And that's fine. You know, this is good data. It happens sometimes. And then we call this low here. And then after this low, after the next low that immediately breaks, we then take the trade. But obviously it didn't happen. I want to see what would happen if we forward test this and use this as a high. This would take profit, but I want to be realistic. That's unrealistic. I would have put my stop loss around this high here and targeted 1 to 2. So I reckon this is an active trade right now. We would have just missed take profit, and this would be the active trade for Doge. So I'm gonna add this to the outlooks. Crypto notes, BUG, Doge. And that's the current trade right now that we would be in. It would have, I reckon, from here we would have said, oh, would that mean we would be at break even? This would be break even trade, right? But let's say we didn't get break even. Let's say we get break even now. Now we get break even. Now we go break even. So now we want this low to break in order to take profit. And if that's the case, then our bias for crypto should be shorts. We shouldn't be long crypto at all. So everything that we're looking for longs, we're not going to look for longs. So maybe avoid just forward test. No. We're going to trade the system. We'll trade the system. See what happens. Because if we're getting short and long biases, then we have a system to test out. So Doge is done. So I'm getting fundamental analysis. I don't need it right now. Link and Sui. Am I lagging? I'm lagging, yeah. Okay. Why am I lagging so much? Okay, I reckon I'll just end the stream here. So I'll end the stream here. I'm gonna text in the Discord and then I'm gonna say I'm ending the stream here since I'm lagging, and we've pretty much covered everything. So yeah, that's it for the day, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm gonna end the stream here. See you in the next stream.